India on Friday extended the closure of its airspace for flights operated by Pakistan Airlines by another month till the 23rd of June, according to sources. Now, the ban imposed on April 30th as part of various measures taken by the government against Pakistan in the wake of the Pahalgam terror attack that killed 26 people. It was set to expire on the 23rd of May. Pakistan, in the meanwhile, issued a NOTAM extending its airspace closure for Indian-registered aircraft operated or owned or leased by Indian Airlines or operators, including military flights.
There has been a NOTAM in place. There are no Indian airlines which are being allowed to fly over Pakistani airspace since the tension has taken place between India and Pakistan post Pahalgam. So there's no change in that. What has now taken place is that Pakistan has issued a fresh NOTAM. In other words, a fresh set of directions extending extending the NOTAM for another period of approximately 1 month. So for 1 month more, Indian airlines will not be able to fly over Pakistan airspace, which means that they have to take a longer route. Be that as it may, Pakistan is very strictly enforcing this because, as we know, day before yesterday, there was an Indigo flight from Delhi to Srinagar, which got caught in some terrible weather, and they knew they were flying into terrible weather. They wanted to get a diversion around into Pakistan airspace. They did contact Lahore Air Traffic Control, but they were denied permission to operate. Now, in the past, when things were relatively normal between India and Pakistan, there have been instances when Pakistan International Airways aircraft have requested permission to fly into India because of weather conditions. But on this particular occasion, and something which reflects the situation between India and Pakistan, that was denied by the Pakistani air traffic controller. We've also managed to get a lot of details about how serious the incident was as a result of that denial. And there are a few more details which have also now come in because the Indian Air Force as well had advised the Indigo airliner, which was then overhead Pathankot, not to veer left or west as the pilot had requested. All of this ended up with the pilot having to pierce this thick wall of storm front, as it were, with massive changes in his altitude, with the aircraft having registered multiple warnings in cockpit, with faulty airspeed data being available to the pilots. The system itself went into what is called alternate law, which is a degraded way in which the pilot can fly the aircraft. 8,500 feet per second at one stage is what it dropped. Remember, the normal aircraft of the A321 class don't drop more than 1,500 to 3,000 feet per minute under normal circumstances. When the plane landed, it became clear that the nose cone was shattered, but fortunately all the pilots were safe. So, it's fairly difficult and challenging times for civil aviation, and that NOTAM is certainly part of all of this.